Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to this week's video. As you can see from the title of this video is going to be a review of 2022, and I'm also going to be reviewing my vision board. Right, if you watched my vision board video which I posted in the middle of the year, yeah, you remember this paper. But if you haven't, it's okay because we'll get to review it together, right? I just woke up like 40 minutes ago. It's currently like 6:30 right now in the morning, and I was meant to shoot this video on Saturday, but I was home, and then I was meant to shoot it on Sunday, but I had to drive back here and I was tired. Then Monday, I've been delaying. So today I was finally like, you know what, just wake up and do the video. I'm also not feeling well, physically, emotionally, mentally. I'm not well. This past weekend, please don't cry. This past weekend, I took my baby home. To go stay with Ukokwaake, right? And it's bittersweet. Like, as much as I enjoy, or I've been longing for some quiet time, alone time, not rushing in the mornings, because we're always rushing in the mornings. I miss her so much. Like, I come home to this empty house and I don't know what to do with myself because I'm so used to having her around. I was thinking, like, sometime last month, no, we're still in November, this month, I was thinking, how different things are from last year. Last year I was suffering, guys. Like, throughout the year I was suffering. If you've watched my journey with motherhood, like single parenting, you'll know that no, it was tough at some stage, and particularly last year was horrible. It was a horrible year for me, Nje, parenting wise. But we made it, and this year it's so much better. Like, it's so much better. I've accepted a lot of things. I've come to terms with a lot of things. So yeah, it was easier this year. I'm not saying it was easy, but it was easier compared to last year, right? So I'm grateful for that, and I'm grateful that I get to have this time alone. I get to take her home, because as there was no need for me to keep waking her up in the morning to go to school. For what? Then they're not doing anything, So yeah, I mean, I'm grateful. I really am grateful, but I feel kind of out of balance. But also something happened yesterday. Yeah, it's just a lot. Like, there's another video that I'm not sure when I'm gonna post. It's kind of like a life update. So I'm trying to film it as things happen, like in real time. But by the time you see it, like, things would have happened already. But I'm trying to film in real time, because things are happening, and yeah, things are happening. So that's another video. But I don't know how I get to go on these tangents. But today's video is about reviewing my vision board and reviewing 2022, right? Let's first start with the vision board, and then we'll branch off from there, right? So this vision board is not fancy, right? Like, it's really not fancy, but it's simple, and yeah, it's simple and yes. So the first thing on my vision board was multiple streams of income, right? So in the first, I'd say, 8 months of the year, I was solely receiving income from my workplace, like where I work. And then something happened, right? And this always happens, okay, not always, but last year and this year, I think. And the previous year, yeah, and the previous years. I don't know, but ever since Umpumile Dwaba on YouTube, if you guys watch YouTube, then I think you know her. Started this September challenge. I forgot what it's called. Every September, like I join in, right, and it helps immensely. Like it helps because by that time of the year, like I'm already starting to feel like it's late already. I can't do the things that I want to do. Like I'm tired mentally, physically, emotionally. I'm just like, yo. But the change in season, like from winter to spring, and then also just spending 30 days in gratitude, because that's one of the things that you do there is the everyday, right? 5 things that you're grateful for, and walking every morning and eating healthy, and there's just a whole lot of things. If I see it, if I can find it, I'll put them up here. But it just makes a difference, man. Like I did it this year again, and there was a shift. Like this whole year I've been like kind of lost in jail, like just going with emotions. But I was like, September, it's change of season, it's, let's just switch things up a bit. And it really helped. I did not start on the 1st and I did not finish on the 30th, but the days when I truly invested myself in this challenge and fully immersed myself in it, the results were amazing. So I'm saying this to say, first point is that don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on the year. Don't give up on your goals. Just because by like month 9 or 10, you don't feel like you've done anything, or you don't feel like things are happening. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your goal. Point number 2 is that after I did that challenge, or point number 2 is do the challenge. And point number 3 is that after I did that challenge, I had so much like positive energy and a positive outlook and a positive mindset that I started doing the things that I had put off, like the things that I thought I was never going to be able to do because it was September already. I was supposed to start on the 1st of January, so I started doing those things. Number 1 being selling my clothes on Yaga. Number 2 being making my candles, right? I officially launched my candle home saints business in October, but I started working towards it like years prior. But this year officially I started working on it in September, when I suddenly got the surge and the urge to do the things that set my soul on fire, so that goes to this point of multiple streams of income. Is that when I started selling my clothes on Yaga and selling candles, that's when I started getting money outside of my work. It is granted, it's not a significant amount of money, but looking back now, I think I have made like close to 3,000 rands from selling on Yaga and selling candles combined. And I see my lows with Dopag anywhere else, that one, and you're gonna have to work for it. I worked for it. I used to wake up at about 4 and make candles. I used to take my Sunday time of relaxing and go take photos of pictures and put them up on Yaga. Selling is stressful, but I love it. But it's stressful because Nene drama, that's all I'm gonna say. But it's fine. I'm grateful for my customers. I'm grateful for the people that buy my stuff, and I'm gonna link my candle. It's not mainly candles. I sell candles, room sprays, diffusers. Yeah. So I'm gonna link my page down below. I'm also gonna link my Yaga page down below. So if you're interested, please, even if you're not, or even if you can't buy right now, please go so that when you have the resources, you can go back and buy whatever you're interested in buying. So guys, please buy my stuff if you can. If you can't, please like my page and engage with my content. on Instagram. The second thing is this girl right here, right? Now, I don't think I'll ever get to this body. Like, I don't think I'll ever get to it, but the goal eventually changed to just me being healthy. Practicing healthy habits like exercising, eating healthy, and all of that. But even on that, I failed. I failed because I wanted to eat more veggies this year. It really didn't happen. I did walk a lot more. Like, I was walking this year actually. There were months where I wasn't walking at all, but the months where I was consistent. And it made a huge difference on my energy. Like, if I started the morning with a walk, I could get my thoughts out, like I could like relax, I could just like, be that girl. But yeah, walk. If you can't exercise or you can't do like, extensive workout routines, just take a walk. It helps. Then I had this picture saying book club. I wanted to join a book club this year, but yeah, I haven't. I also wanted to start one, but I haven't. Also, a big goal, like the big intention behind joining a book club was to read more, and I did. I think I did read more. I am reading a book right now called Crazy Faith, Pastor Mike from Transformation Church. I used to watch that church a lot. I don't now, but I used to watch it a lot. I'm also on like a journey with my faith. There was a time I stopped watching sermons. This year actually, stopped watching sermons. I stopped reading the word. Like, I was just tired, because sometimes Christianity feels like work. And I know, like, all religions and all, like, you need to put in the work. All relationships, rather, because you're building a relationship with God. They need work. But I was just tired of the constant, like, and also there was this thing, like, I have to wake up at 5 a.m. and read the Bible. I have to pray. I have to pray in tongues. I have to, like, it just felt like I have to tick stuff off my list. And if I don't, then God is not going to reward me. So I just stopped completely. I was just like, nah, like, yeah, my heart was just not in it. But also in that time, I would literally just say like a one line prayer, like, God, please help my heart. God, please help me pray. God, please help me read the Bible. I'm not sure if those prayers worked, but I eventually found my way back to like reading the word. Also, that September challenge helped me go back to reading the word, because it's part of the challenge that you have to read the Proverbs book throughout the month. So every morning I'd sit down and read the Bible, and it really helped. Like, it really, really did help, because then when you're reading one scripture, then it reminds you of another scripture, then you go, like, it really helps. So yeah, what was my point? What was the point to that? I don't know, but I did read a lot of books, and I'm proud of myself for that. I'm really, really proud of myself. I often don't take the time to say these things, and I went to therapy last month. I wish I could continue, but it's so expensive. Oh, it's so expensive. One thing I realized in therapy is that I am a people pleaser, and me and the therapist came to a conclusion that I tend to people please a lot because I was never affirmed as a child. Like, even though as a child, like, I did amazing things at school, but nobody ever said, oh, you're doing great, my baby, we're proud of you, congratulations. Like, I never got those words. So how do I say this? I don't know, it makes sense in my head, but I don't know how to word it. But because I was never affirmed as a child, I always feel like I need to keep doing and doing to please people. So this year I'm really trying to affirm myself more, and also celebrate myself and give props to myself when it's deserved, and it's hard. Like, sometimes I'm like, girl, stop, like, what are you doing? it's really hard because it's not something I'm used to from myself, and also I feel like I need to be validated by other people. Like if I validate myself, then who do you think you are? So I'm trying to affirm myself more. Title deed is a title deed. If you've been a day one, the first video I posted, please don't watch that video. Quality is horrible. Not that my quality is better now, but that one specifically. I don't even like. I watch some of my videos now, but that one I don't watch because cringe fest. But from that video, I've mentioned, or I've talked about wanting to own my own house, wanting to own land, just something, God, just something, okay? And we are in November 30 today, right? And it's December 1st tomorrow, and it'll be my birth month. Yay! So we are in, practically the end of the year. I know God can still use these last 30 days to do something magical. But currently as it stands, I don't own land, I don't own a house, and trust me, I have tried. Because every year I try to earn something or to buy something, and it just doesn't work. I was telling someone last week, I was like, maybe I should just let go of this land stuff, because now land was like the cheapest for me, because I'm saving up towards it. I can't take a loan because of my work situation, but I was trying to save up towards it, but Kepala, as the people here in Witbank says, which means this is not working out, I'm sad. Like, I'm sad about it. Because, when I want something, I obsess over it. I find ways around it. Like, I will find a way. But this one particular thing, for the past 2 years, and not even for the past 2 years, man. For the past 2.5 years, it's just not working out. I don't know. I trust in God's timing, and I do trust that eventually it will happen. It's just now it's really painful. Like, it's really painful. And then this one is YouTube. We're all gathered here. All 209 of you are gathered in this place. I am so happy. I am so happy. Like, I'm so happy. And, because, like, I don't come from a place of getting, like, positivity and all. Like, guys, I had to work really hard to get my mentality changed, my perspective changed. I used to be a pessimist, right? And in some parts I still am, but I am far off from where I started. I'm an overachiever, but I never celebrated my wins. I never celebrated myself. Like, it took me a while to even do that. Like, every time I do something, even great things, like, I'm like, okay, on to the next one. Even when I bought the car that I'm driving now, which is my dream car, which is an absolute dream, I was like, okay, now I have to buy land. Like, I never stopped and said, yo, God, look at the things that you've done for me. Even, like, there's a lot, guys, I don't want to cry, but there's a lot that God has done for me. Like, a whole lot that I need to stop and be like, God, you are great. But because I'm always like, okay, what's the next thing that I can do? I never take the time to do that. So even now with these subscribers, because we literally, like I said in my last video, we went from like 92 subscribers to now 209 subscribers. And even in my head, I'm like, okay, I know most of you came because of the house tour, And I'm like, if I don't do another house tour, then are they gonna leave? Or like, you know, like I'm finding ways around not celebrating the 200 subscribers, which is wild because a few months back, I was literally begging you guys to get me to 100 subscribers, and now I'm on 209. Like, that's crazy. That is crazy to me. I'm so grateful to each and every single one of you guys. I am so grateful. From the bottom of my heart, I don't even know what to say, but just trust me. I am happy. I'm happy you're here, and I hope you stay, and I hope you watch, and I hope you engage, and I hope you like and comment and share. Even if you don't, the fact that you subscribe to my channel, that's enough for me. The fact that you saw a video and you were like, yep, I'll choose that one. Thank you so much. Like, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much, guys. Next on the list is this blogging thing. I quit. Like, I really quit for the year blogging because I had no inspiration, I had no motivation, I had no energy for it, right? But I was consistent for the first 6 months, I would say that. Then I started YouTube, then I was like, what's the point? Because I'm doing the same content, so, you know, and also blogging is also like, the rewards are very few, but the work is, you know, so it feels like you're shouting into a void. Is that how you say it? To a void. I don't know, but it just feels like there's kulmela and nobody's listening. Yeah. So that's why I got discouraged. Because I spend so much time writing, editing, trying to find a picture, putting it on social media, and then it's like, oh, you get 2 comments or you don't get a comment at all. I enjoyed it. I really did. For years, enjoyed blogging, but yeah, maybe I just got to a point where I'm just like, enough is enough. Now I'm fine, you know? And then this here, you want to properly, it's a picture of, I think it's a mom and daughter on a camel in Egypt because there's pyramids behind. And this was essentially to say I want to travel the world, but I also want to travel with my daughter. One thing I did do was leave South Africa. I was so happy. I was so happy to be out of this country. Like, Mozambique is beautiful. I went to Mozambique for 4 days. It was great. Like, the idea of me doing that for myself at this age. God is great, guys. God is great. And you know, I don't want to cry. Hey. I started this morning off like with a sword. Like I told you guys, like I'm not grand. But going through this list is making me realize that I had a good year actually. Like the highs are really high and the lows were the bottom, like the basement child. Like it was horrible. But I had a really good year. When the times were good, they were really good, guys. Like this Mozambique trip. I'm so glad I could afford that for myself. I'm so glad I could afford to go for a few days and leave my child with someone else. I'm so glad. I'm so thankful to God that I can afford myself. I can afford the things that I want. I was also beating myself up about not traveling with my daughter. And then I was like, actually, no. We went to Kruger the other time. We went to Dahlstrom the other time. We went to, where else did we go? Did we go to Pretoria? Yes, we went to Pretoria. I took her to the, what's that place where they have sand, beach sand and like swimming pools in Pretoria? The Blade or the Blade, I don't know how you call it. I think it's the Blade. We went there, like I took her places, you know? So it might not have been outside of South Africa, but I did take her places. And that's a step in the right direction. Actually, that's huge because traveling with Ulanga, guys, Yo, 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 yo. One day, I'm telling you, it's a washer because of that child. And then this is therapy. I did go to therapy, but I stopped because it's expensive, and I'm trying to cut costs, and I'm also trying to save more for the next year. So yeah, yeah, it's expensive, guys. Oh, it's expensive. And then last but not least, swimming. last but not least, oh, last but not least, swimming. So I'm so proud of myself. Even saying that, my body's like, why are you, why? Because you're not even where you want to be. But I am far from where I was. I will. Even my instructor was like, I'm so proud of you. You've come a long way. And I'm swimming, guys. I'm doing strokes. You know, I swim. I can do things. But it's not where I want it to be yet. I don't think I can comfortably go into a pool and start swimming without like anybody there to help me. But I am far from where I started, guys. Like for even my instructor to even say that was it was bad. Like it was horrible. Yeah. I've been fighting off tears the whole video because I'm happy, but I'm like also my heart right now at this moment is sad. It's just a lot happening. Yo, there's just a lot happening. Like spiritually, I think, and emotionally. And I hate doing this. Like I hate it when YouTubers do this and they tell you they're going through something, but they can't tell you what they're going through. Yeah, but I am going through. I am going through, and I hope on the other side it's gonna be better. But I also wanted to highlight that there are things that I did that were not on my vision board, right? That I'm super proud of, like furnishing this place fully. Super proud of myself for that. Just last week I bought some things from the Black Friday specials. Super proud of myself for that. I serviced my car. Super proud of myself for being able to save and being able to buy the things that I want and do the things that I need to do. What else did I do? I went on a solo trip. I am immensely proud of myself for that. There's a lot. I can't think of them like all of them right now, but I'm really, really proud of myself. It feels weird, like I'm telling you, my body is rejecting it, but I'm gonna say it until I believe it. Fake it till you make it, right? But I really am. Like I think if I were not myself and I was looking at myself, you know, I don't know if you understand. Like if I was someone else and then I was looking at my life, but not and then if I was looking at my life through someone else's eyes, I think that makes more sense. I would be like, why aren't you happy? Like, why aren't you proud of yourself? Because you've done great, baby girl. You've done great. Like, I've done great. I've done really great. I'm gonna let it sink in. Like, I'm raising a human alone. Like, literally alone in this town. That's big. I put my petrol every month. I pay rent. I pay my bills. My bills are paid on time. Like, I show up for work even on days when I don't want to. Like today, I really, really don't want to go to work. Nkaluma pharmacy. Nkaluma. Nkaluma work. Right? Like, I really don't want to go to work. I really, really don't want to go to work. But again, Sizotin, I have to, let's channel putting in the work. Like I just noticed yesterday that I've put up 24 videos. That's a lot of videos. That's a lot of videos, and I'm super proud of myself for pushing. Because even sharing that I have a YouTube channel, I'm just like, my stuff is not good enough for people, but I push myself. I'm like, nah, just share. Yeah, putting in the work on myself, on my relationships, on my, is it on? In. It's on. In my home. My home feels like a home. My home feels like a home, and I love that for us. Love that for my baby and I. Oh, I could go on and on, but God has been great. God has been so great. My favorite song lately is from, what is this group called? Maverick City. It's called The Story I'll Tell. Oh, guys, there's a part that kills me all the time when she says, I know that through the years I'll look back on this moment and see your hand on it. What is it? One thing I'm grateful for in life right now is knowing that I have God. Just knowing that He's on my side, and that He's looking out for me, and that He loves me, and that He wants the best for me. Sometimes I don't believe it all the time. I don't think about that all the time, but there are moments, and they happen half the time when I'm filming. And because then I get to go through my life, and I'm just like, yo, like it's been so good. God has been so good. So that song it basically says I'll share testimony. Don't quote me, but it's basically saying that my life is a testimony, and then I'll tell you stories of the wonders that God has done for me, and literally my life. Because even that part, because there are moments when you're like, God is not, where are you? Too silent. I can't hear you. I can't see you in my life. But then when you look back, you realize, I wouldn't have made it. I wouldn't have made it if it was not for the goodness of the Lord. So it is just to say that God is always with you, and that God it's just to say to me specifically that God is always with me, and that there are moments where I feel like He's quiet, but I'll look back and I'll realize that I wouldn't have made it. I definitely wouldn't have made it if He wasn't there. And I feel like right now is that time for me, especially work-wise. Yo, guys, I'm seeing planes. I am seeing planes, and I wish I could talk about it, but I will talk about it in a later video. But yeah, so I will look back in this moment and realize that not only materialistically He's been amazing, but also for my soul, I want to look back on this moment and realize that, yep, you were definitely working on something there, and I'm grateful and I appreciate it. So yeah, let me get ready for work, guys. Let me get ready for work. I'll see you on the next one, and I'm sorry for crying, but comment down below. I've never done this before. Comment down below and tell me your greatest moments of 2022, and if you were able to, if you're able to do everything on your vision board. And yeah, we are gonna have a 2023 vision board video in the beginning of 2023, so I guess we can do that together. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching until the end. I know this is long, it's gonna be long to edit, but yeah, I love you guys so much. And if you're new here, please stay, please comment, please like, and please subscribe. And if you've been here from day one, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay guys, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.